I got outed for posting on TikTok whenever I was 17. Let's talk about it. So this was in 2020, like a couple months before this. My sister wanted my TikTok, and I was like, okay, but I have to tell you something first, because I literally had the fact that I was bi in my profile. And I was like, she's gonna know, because I knew my family wouldn't know, but she would know because it's the 3 hearts, it's the flag, and she's not stupid. She's more progressive, you know. I basically taught her mentally. I'm just kidding. She probably will be like, no, she didn't. She hates when I take credit for things that I don't deserve to. But anyways, I was on a required custody trip to see my dad. We were in Lake Tahoe, which I actually really love Lake Tahoe. But my dad used to live in Northern California, so I would have to visit him there. I get a call from my mom, and it was during No Nuance November. The reason I got caught up was during No Nuance November. I said something negative about Christians with no nuance, which is the whole point of No Nuance November. But my family didn't understand that concept at all, and they're very religious Christians, so it was really complicated. They were like, you hate God, blah, blah, blah. It was a whole thing. Not like I'm being dramatic about the you hate God part, but like that's the vibe it was giving. So mind you, I was almost an adult, like 3 months away from being an adult, because this was in December. And she calls my mom and tells my mom, I saw some really concerning stuff on your daughter's TikTok. It was just me saying that Christians are, I'm pretty sure I said something like Christians like to play the victim. Oh, sue me. Obviously, she shouldn't be looking at my TikTok anyways. We don't agree with each other. We never have. The whole thing has been agree to disagree. We are not gonna, like, you know? So why are you looking at my TikTok? But this really changed my opinion with her. I was like, I don't look at you the same, girl. And then she tells my mom, well, there's also just something I thought you should know. And then tells my mom that I'm gay. So then my mom calls me and says, are you gay? Like, she'd asked me that multiple times, and I said no every time because I had literal internalized homophobia. I have religious trauma. Like, my family grew up in a very religious church that still tells my grandpa that gay people are evil. Like, last year, he literally sent my pro-pride flash to my mom and was like, this is so messed up. She needs to take this down. Like, she's worshiping Satan, basically. We ended up getting into an argument over that, and, like, he's apologized and stuff. I've forgiven him. It's a long story. Don't even get into my family drama. Like, I don't want it. People have already told me I should cut him off for it. I don't want to hear what you think I should do. He's my only father figure that I, like, have had my entire life, so I don't want to hear it from you. But yeah, I started bawling my ass out, and she's like, why would you think I would disown you? I don't think you're gonna disown me. I'm worried about the entire rest of the family's opinions on me, girl. And literally months later, I don't think my grandma ever got told, but I was at a waiting room with her, and she was like, I don't hate gay people anymore, but I still think they're pedophiles. So yeah, obviously I still don't feel comfortable coming out to either of my grandparents because they just, like, don't accept it at all. They barely accept the fact that I look differently, like, dress differently. It's very complicated. I don't think you would understand it unless you have family that's so religious, because they, like, think that I'm going to hell. It's that. Like, it's not just, like, they want to be mean. Like, they're worried for me, and so it makes it even worse. But yeah, and then I stopped posting on TikTok consistently for, like, a long time because, girl, that was a lot for me in that moment. I was really over it. Like, so yeah, don't post publicly that you are LGBTQ unless you are willing for your family members to find out, because this is not a safe space. I'm just telling you. Oh yeah, by the way, so after I got outed, I posted on my story, I'm gay, by the way, just to, like, I was like, fine, because the only reason I didn't come out to my school is because my freaking family, so now that they knew, whatever. And I already had dropped out of school by then. I was doing online school, not because of COVID, just because I was freaking depressed, long story. And guess who the only person who stood up with on that story was? The person who my ex cheated on me with in sophomore year. And she said, congratulations. And I was like, girl, you're probably only saying this because you think I'm not gonna go after your mans, which I wasn't in the first place because he fucking cheated on me. But she literally made him block me on Snapchat as if, like, that was ever gonna be a thing after he cheated on me. I don't like him at all. Like, girl, you're good.